Happy Sunday, everybody. I hope that you are having a great day. I wish to welcome you to the French finals of the sixth tournament into the Pass Randomizer tournament. This is Falcon speaking here, and I'm with Brink on the mic.
Hello guys. I'm pretty good, honestly. Pretty hyped up for this match. We've seen Rywek. We've seen it before in finals, and we've seen Prier actually winning not the previous tournament, but the fourth one.
Yeah, the fourth one. He was the winner. He was the finalist of the first tournament, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and he's back on track in this one. And so we're going to see, I think, a Kabuki Seed, which is Casual Boots and Kisanity.
Yeah, precisely. Yeah, nice format that was somewhat invented last year for a specific tourney. So good old dungeon keys, but with a twist, we have boots.
Yeah, boots are nice.
Boots, everything is, nice. Because that's the way to go.
yeah, fastest way to go. Troisième finale. You can see Rywek. It's the third time that Rywek is in finals, and he's never won again. He's never won since. He might win today.
He wants it. I can tell you.
It would deserve it, honestly, but it's going to go down with all the skills and everything, right? You can't just give it to someone because he wants it. Got to earn it.
Yeah, that's skills, a lot of random things. Oh, look, we're gonna see where we go.
Hell yeah!
So that is nice.
Already a little optimization.
Yeah.
Because we don't have the sword, but we do have it actually.
Yeah. Sword will be active when we get the uncle item, of course. Yeah. So how did we get there? They are gonna do the escape, so maybe we can explain a bit the format of the tournament. What was it exactly? So can you explain this to us, Ryan?
Well, it was very normal, I'd say. It was pools beforehand, just so you know. I think there were 5 people in the pools each group.
Yeah, it was 4 or 5 people.
Yeah, 4 or 5 people, and the top 2 would qualify to the brackets. And Rywek and Prier are now in the finals. I think Rywek had beaten Slapshot Fred, who's a pretty big player. He faced he who shall not be named, who had forfeited from the tournament due to some cheating accusations and everything. So let's not dive too much into that. And finally, he defeated Dricky in semifinals. And Prier had beaten the Bane, Paradox, and Kefka, which I'm very glad to see battling for 4th place against Dricky, I think on Monday, which is great to see him. He used to be a new, not that strong player, and now he's in top 4 of the tournament. So I'm very, very happy and proud for him.
Yeah, super good improvement. And one of the very nice things about this tournament is that it's not a single mode, It's not 2 modes or not even a session of 5 modes, which is not bad in itself. But the way that it worked was that we had 5 categories, which are open, the standard, keys, inverted, and minimizer. And within those 5 categories, we had various subsets to play the game, such as, for example, Casual Boots, which was part of the standard pool. Mm-hmm. So each player were facing off twice against each. For each situation. So either it was in groups or brackets, and they will get to choose the mode each turn.
Yeah.
So everybody got to say what they want to play, and when we had a third match, but we had a bot that will pick up a mode randomly.
Yeah, randomly. If we were tied, the bot would choose, and sometimes the bot is not really that pleasing, I'd say. But that's screw this bot. But yeah, you could choose your mode and your adversary, which is a mode, your opponent, which is a mode also. So it's pretty nice, honestly. And I faced people who they chose Randomizer and things like that, which I hate. And that's part of the fun, right? You can how can I say this? You can strategize which modes you can see, you want to see, you want your opponent to play and everything. So
Yeah,
it's a nice,
as you-
nice mode of tournament. It's the sixth one, you know. It gets better and better each time.
yeah. It has evolved the years. So, you know, we start like everybody with only standard of the second tournament, maybe. And then we change it a bit, and this format is nice because it offers a lot of variety, but also modes that are mainstream, which means that we don't have you know, parameters that will make seeds impossible. I'm gonna name example, but they are all presets that are usually played by the community, and so that's why.
Yeah, there's no
it's
fun in
lovely
business.
Yeah.
Except inverted, of course, because it's the worst piece of trash this game has to offer. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
That's another opinion, you know.
yeah. Of course, I know. Lots of people love Randomizer, inverted, but yeah, I really don't like it. It just honestly just mess with my brain with all of these locations that you don't need the mirror to again, and it's just way too complicated for me.
Yeah, true. So while we were talking with that, we found a couple of nice things around here. So that was, I believe, some cash right here. But
yeah, jeez, 600 rupees in the escape. Wow, no need to fantasize about finding red rupees on the crab. Just all of the money necessary for Kakariko and Zora. So it's pretty nice. Also the book, maybe a play. You've got a sword, you've got a lamp, and a book. So, well, we don't have the keys for the Desert Palace, but we might dip in. You know, we might see some funky routing. And that's a nice mirror. Don't use it yet in standard, otherwise it will bring you back to the beginning of the castle. Don't do that.
Yeah,
I've done it before. Don't do that. It's a very bad idea.
Yeah, so pretty standard escapes. So
yeah, of course, yeah.
It's like we're gonna, you know, do a classic start. We don't have really tools, or we don't have bombs to do alternative start opening.
Well, with boots, I think we were going to see both of them. Maybe seeing the lumberjacks because it's easier to check. Also, with the key sanity, there's lots of chance of there's more chance of lumberjack being necessary because of a key or big key or something. So, you know, and hey, it was red rupees on the crab, so lots of money today, which is pretty nice, honestly. And so both of them are in lumberjack, and it's a red rupee. So yeah, no agadim for this, but we might see an agadim for the progression. Maybe the access to the Dark Worlds. I'm not sure if the keys of the Agatawa are randomized too.
They are randomized. Yeah, it's real good old classic old dungeon key sanity.
Because we've created some weird modes with the. Is Prier just saying no to that big key?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Just
what?
Maybe.
No. Because Rywek and Prier are doing the same thing. They're going to see the ped already with the book.
Oh yeah.
So they're going to route it. No, I was very surprised to see this. I was like, wow, it's a big key, but it's a bit of a weird gamble not to get it. Okay. They're going to check the ped.
Okay. So yeah, that's.
Oh no, actually.
Very nice stuff with the early book. It's nice to know if we need to route early pendant dungeons.
Oh come on, it's
the
finals.
Gonna do them.
Yeah.
But
come on, it's the finals. Small key to Meyer. That's not really necessary, unfortunately. No pet today. Sorry, chat. Even though it's the finals, the gods have not bestowed a pet seed.
But Rywek didn't go to the pedestal.
No, he didn't. He gambled it, which offers him a bit of an edge, like a 30-second something. I'd say advance. And by routing by the south of the village, he can buy bombs. I think Priya is going to do the same. Yeah, pretty much, honestly. When you've got the boots, it's so easy to do this. And especially with 681 rupees. It's very nice.
Yeah, that's the nice thing about it. You're not going to worry about cash. You know, you can concentrate.
Yeah. Which is all very convenient, honestly. I hate just scrounging for cash in the game. And
Okay, now we got the
Eh.
book early, and we have the small key to the desert. So that's interesting because I think we're gonna see a very early play in desert right now.
Yeah, I would have hoped to see maybe you could get the key in the back and gamble it, but with the key being here now, it's not a play anymore, and we're just going to see if there are other keys and things in the village. Lots and lots of items. 10 chests to come in the well and in Blind's hut. Oh, the maps of Hera. That's nice actually. We're a glove away to be able to finish Hera. Well, not fully because I'm down to small, but well, we never go to the basement, right?
Yeah, exactly.
There's nothing. There's nothing ever in the basement of Hera. it's a myth.
But it's true that we only need mountain access for that, so it would be very quick.
Yeah, it could come up really, really quickly. Especially like we'd like to see a flute while being in the village, of course. Another maps.
Yeah. It's very convenient when it happens.
Oh, the Small of Thieves Town. That's a nice key to have before, and the big key of Tournoi is nice too.
Very convenient because we have we have a smaller risk to leave an item in the big chest.
Yes, exactly. That's a nice key to have before going there. And honestly, yeah, it's always like a bit of a hassle. This saying, okay, I can go to Thieves Town, I can finish it, but I have to leave the chest alone. And that's been annoying, but now it's not a problem anymore. But it's a nice seed, honestly. I'd love to play this one. And Priya going for the spin speed, missing once, twice, but not the third time. Which is pretty a bit nifty. Rywek not gambling the map away. Knowledge is power, especially in Randomizer. Well, not this one, but not that useful.
But it's true because it's important to know because usually we do the 7 crystals and then we do the GT and that's about it. But since we're doing all dungeons, it's a good thing to know what are the pendants because we might have a good reason to go investigate GT later on.
Yeah, of course. And not 10 arrows. It's going to be 7 quid for Rywek, who was behind before, well, in the escape due to some mishap on the ball and chain guard, but thanks to skipping the pedestal, now has a little bit of an edge, a little bit of an advance, but not too much, honestly. I don't think it's going to come down to these 10 seconds. No. Well, I said that, and the finals of the 4th tournament, when Priya won, I was commentating the match with Rywek, and he won by 4 seconds. Cool. So it was... These seconds, sometimes they add up, and they are important. Sometimes not. Yeah. Sometimes you just miss, I don't know, something in Skullwood or something. But yeah, sometimes a 4-second win was a very, very interesting match, and a very hype one for you to see. Still a great match.
Nice. So... we have two strategies a little bit different here. Rywek is starting with Minimal Dorm, so I wonder if he's going to do this in 2 ways: Minimal Dorm to Ice Hut Cave, and then down to Desert. Or
maybe.
if he's going to do Minimal Dorm to Desert, and then to down, and then Desert.
I'm not sure. He found great equipment with a sword and the blue mail and the fire rod, so it's very, very nice. And yeah, I think you're right. I think he's going to come back to do the well, the dam, and then go to desert. Priya did the dam, but I think they're both going to Ice Red Cave. Not gambling it away in finals seems pretty safe and pretty normal, honestly.
No, true. So that makes sense because we give ourselves a chance to find keys or gloves.
Or a hook shot. It's pretty nice, honestly.
Yeah, hook shot is very interesting.
And I think Rywek is going to do a fake flipper and still get... keep... Oh no, I'm sorry. He didn't do that. He's not going to keep his walk on water because he doesn't have the moon pearl, right? So he could have access to the waterfall cave, and he's doing it now. So he's leaving behind the hobo, which is go on.
That makes a lot of sense because you have access now to 3 items instead of 1 item at Subble. and it's a much faster way to route those chicks.
Yeah. Or you could also like do the fake flipper and then activate your walk on water on the hobo. It's not. Oof.
Oh,
Well, that's a nice hammer.
Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate because we don't have a way now to
no ancilla glitch.
Do an ancilla glitch. But if we, let's say, find the Moon Pearl, we could get that by doing a double walk on water. I mean, store walk on water.
Maybe. And Prier, as you see now, he's done the fake flipper and he's going to activate his walk on water on hobo. So maybe he will find something that's useful for him. But now we've got the knowledge that the hammer is on Zora's ledge, so it's very interesting. That's the quickest map check I've ever seen in my life. I haven't seen anything on the screen. I don't think it's possible Rywek has seen something.
I didn't either. I saw something at error in the desert, but that's another.
Well, I saw there was something. I didn't see what it was, honestly. Jeez.
We got a tracker over on the French stream side who will probably find out the information.
It's error.
It's gonna be displayed.
It's error. Yeah, he talked to Sastrala, so the green panel is on error. Noted we found nice. That's a nice moon pearl. We found a small key to error, especially just now in on Zora. So it's a 500 rupees key, a very expensive one.
Yeah, as soon as we have access to the mountain, then we can full clear this dungeon.
And also maybe full clear the mountain with the hookshot now.
Yeah.
Lots of things to do, honestly. Rywek is coming back.
Is gonna go get this hammer right now because it would do exactly what I was explaining actually. Yeah, because it's got the Moon Pearl, so he just stored a walk on water in the minimal arcane, which can be done the same way as the Ice Rock Cave, and then it's going to do an actual fake flipper.
Oh, did it work?
And he only has one chance. If he missed the fake flipper, he doesn't have the walk on water set up anymore.
And that's why I use the bomb, because it just sets you up perfectly. You can do it, by hand, but it is coming back from this. You can go out. That's absolutely okay. Now with the Moon Pearl, and now with the walk on water, he's going to get his hammer, which is a very, very interesting play from Rywek. He has to remind himself that he was behind the flippers. And maybe the flippers aren't that far away because the hammer blocks way too many things in this game. But still, it's still a very, very nice play from Rywek here. Displaying very good knowledge and, very nice. The walk on water has activated. He's gone back on land and he's got his hammer. Prier, I think, is going to Eastern Palace. So a nice, very interesting start for this match. With a bit of an edge for Rywek, maybe.
Yeah, Prier elect to wait for gloves before going to desert. The thing is that in Kisanti, in general, in Kisanti, you're gonna double dip Eastern like 95% of the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can try. Personally, I always try to not double dip it, but I end up going in there eventually without either the bow or the big key. So it's not unreasonable to go and just see the dungeon.
No, absolutely not. Yeah, but it's interesting to see that Rywek really went all in for the hammer. And well, actually, I say he went all in, but also he doesn't really need to come back to this area now, except for catfish bits in the dark world, right? So I think it's an interesting play. But sometimes, sometimes what happens is you get an item that's out of logic, and it gets you out of the way of the fast way to finish the seed, right? So it might bite him in the butt in the end, but we'll see. Honestly, I think it's really, really, really interesting.
Yeah, we will either see the flippers very early to access this hammer, or the hammer will just be very far in logic. We're gonna find the myths, and then we'll be able to do a lot of stuff.
We'll see.
That's where the experience of the players will come into play, because you need to remember, as you mentioned before, this hammer is water.
Have you seen the glove on Desert Ledge?
No, I haven't. Thanks.
That's a really nice glove. Wow. Rywek
So
finding
now-
Samarian glove. Yeah, wow. So sorry.
Okay, so now desert, we were missing a big key, but I'm very curious. Are we going to find two gloves here, or are we going to find the flippers?
I'm not sure. What's interesting is that we know it's a crystal. Apparently, Sacrifice the track went and saw the VOD, and it was indicated before Rywek entering the dungeon. It was a crystal. Again, it's all dungeons, so it's not really that important. But a third? Is that? Yeah, it's a third Turtle Rock key.
Yeah. I've seen 3 so far.
Yeah, that's
Second for Rywek.
Yeah,
But there's one in the eastern area, I believe.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So that's interesting. Also, all of these, the big key, Somaria, the 3 small keys, lots of things to go to Turtle Rock. Maybe going to the mountain, finding the myths there, maybe entering it thanks to a medallion or something. Oh yeah, I think he's going to grab this. Honestly, it's not much of a loss of time, and it's 6th heart, so it's nice.
Yeah, no, of course, it's very free, and then with that gloves, it means that the progression is at the bottom.
Got stuck in the quicksand here. Nice little grab of the full magic that Prier got in the escape, and Rywek didn't because of RNG, I think.
Yeah, probably.
Because I think, well, maybe some of you in chat don't know that, but if you kill an enemy while running, they don't drop anything. So you can manipulate, and some people do it in the speedrun, manipulating the fairy drop from the prize pool. But I think Rywek never got his full magic in escape, and now he's got it. And yeah, glove, hammer, moon pearl. Rywek is going to be the first one to enter the dark world, thanks to his out of logic hammer. And 20 minutes in, I think we're going to see hype cave, K45, digging game, and all of these things. Just going south of the village of outcasts.
Yeah, with the hammer, it's very nice way to route this. He can also make his way to the village, the outcast village. He's got everything he needs to finish Spellwood, including the big chest. It's missing one key.
Just
to
one
do it
key.
efficiently, is missing one key to do it efficiently, let's say.
He found a bottle and he's got a mirror, so he might be able to check Sick Kid if he wants. And yeah, get the info. Which are the 5 and 6 dungeons? They are Ice Palace and Skullwoods. So Vanilla and not Vanilla.
Yeah, okay.
And we're just... that's interesting because we're just minutes away from getting the pyramid. We could finish Ice Palace. We could finish Ice Palace with leaving the big chest inside of it, as always in Kisanity. But yeah, it's been interesting to notice that. So finally, the gloves for Prier and Rywek entering Cave 45, finding another small. We haven't seen a pod small yet, which I knew it. I was like, okay, I'm gonna try it. I was really shocked that usually you get 3 pod smalls in Kakariko, and today
that's true. So we have 2 very interesting things here happening on the screen, because Rywek went out of logic. He's gonna find progression, of course, on the side. Prier elects to remain in logic. The gloves is standing into the mountain. Mountain has like I don't know 14 checks open right now, maybe.
Oh yeah, that's the full mountain is a lot.
Yeah, so and I believe that the mountain is going to give either the flippers or the myths. So if he gets the myths, then he can clear the mountain.
Yeah, that would be a very, very interesting play for him. Yeah, it's lots of items. There's 1, 2, 3 plus 7, it's 10. Era is 6 chests, I believe. It's like 16. Oh yeah, and if he gets the dog death mountain, it's up in the 20 checks. It's like 10% of the game here that Prier could do if he gets the myths. So
I want to see the correct medallion and the myths on the mountain, so we can maybe even go further.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's true. I was talking about Sick Kid. no, he's got a little piece of love today. Let's hope, honestly, it could be a very interesting play from Prier. So he's going, of course, to the right side, thanks to his hook shot, going to Paradox Cave. Spiral Cave with the boots, so there's no walk of shame. That's nice.
Yeah, so he's starting with the right side. On this side, he doesn't have the small key of era.
Light right. Sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's true. No, Prier went into the. If you don't know this, chat, light right. So you enter the right, the right door when you go to Paradox Cave. When you've got the mirror. Yeah, light right.
That's a nice little trick.
Yeah, this one is nice. And yeah, I would have assumed that it would go directly into Skullwoods, but I guess he is going to finish up the Village of Outcasts first. And there are the myths in the mountain. We call them, and they are. Here they are.
Myths was the logic. It means that the flippers could be very far here.
The big key of pod also.
Yeah. Very nice. So
flippers could be very, very far away. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, we're going to see the two routings very, very different.
Which is super interesting, honestly.
Yeah. And it can get to the point that Rywek will need to be very, very careful because he can, if he forgets something in the logic chain, it can send him the wrong way.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. It's just sometimes it gives you it really leads you the wrong way to go out of logic, but we'll see. Honestly, Prier finishing up the Spiral Cave. Rywek entering Thief's Town is going to only do the 4 first chests because it doesn't have the big key, of course. But maybe the big key is inside of Thief's Town, which would be fun. Could finish it up.
Yeah, that will be nice. The other thing that will be interesting for Rywek is to find, I was talking about it earlier, a small key to Skull.
Yep,
so
that would be nice.
So he can optimize a little bit the routing in the dungeon.
Absolutely, yes. And Prier going up. So Dark Death Mountain, Prier is going to stack up on lots and lots of chests and checks, actually. Especially like this, two here is going to know the medallion of Totorok, 4 items in the Hookshot Cave, and a bow for Rywek, which is extremely interesting.
Yeah, that's a nice item to find.
So another small key for pod, and also the big key. So the mountain is really necessary to go, not only for the mids, of course, but. Now the access to pod is in the mountain, but Rywek heading to Skullwoods with a very narrow dash here, not to fall in the hole. And I didn't check the medallion because I'm an idiot.
I did, but it was hidden by the 60 FPS stick, so let's see.
Nice. Well, I assume. Hey, maybe. Oh, can you imagine? It's ether. Could you imagine?
That would be nice.
Hey, it's a small swamp in Skullwoods. Very nifty key to have, honestly.
Small of swamp, which means that when Rywek finds this, he will have everything he needs to do it.
Yeah, he needs
the flippers, hookshot, and the hammer.
What do you mean? He's got the flippers?
Oh no, we don't have the flippers.
Yeah, I was like, no, that's the whole point of this seed is finding the flippers.
I think at the beginning I said when he finds the flippers.
Okay. No worries. I may have misheard, honestly.
No, he needs also the key, so yeah, no flippers.
All right. We can assume that it's not ether. It is ether. Wait, what?
Oh, it's ether. Okay.
Did the tracker get it wrong? But the tracker didn't check Prier having ether. He just checked Totorok being ether. Maybe you have mistook the 2 buttons. We'll see.
No, that's fine. That's fine. You don't want you don't want to go right now in Totorok. You want to do.
Yeah, that's true. What do you want to finish up on Era?
Yeah, you want at least the ice rod before.
Get that pesky ice rod. That's, of course, in the basement of Hera, as we all know, as always.
And on Prier's side, he doesn't have the hammer. So.
Here they are. Hello, flippers. We're waiting for you.
So we have access to the hammer now. and PI will have access to swamp. So
but it's nice because it also means that Rywek doing a very nice fight here, honestly. But Rywek will absolutely find his flippers because he is going to go to the mountain next after that, honestly, because he doesn't really have much of a better choice. And he will stumble upon the flippers. Oh, need the hammer for Turtle Rock. Thank you, chat. We are big dummies. I'm big as dummy. Hello. No, yeah, of course, we need the hammer for Turtle Rock. That's absolutely true.
I think Rywek will do his split check right now. I don't think it was anything important, right? No. Oh, yeah, it was a small key that nobody...
Yeah.
So we're fine. We're good.
Very good on ped. And he gained a bit of time thanks to do it in this way. And Prier counting the tiles and shooting the last one with the beam. Small, tiny optimization, but we're in the finals, so these are things we expect from the players. And another medallion in the mountain. Jeez, what a packed mountain!
Yeah, finding medallions early is always nice, so you don't have to worry too much about this.
That's a nice setup.
Yeah, nice setup. Well done.
Going all the way up to the top of the tower, not having to climb it, and with the big key and the small key, he full cleared the dungeon, which is nice. You've got the boots, so you can bonk out of here. Don't go there if you don't have the boots. Otherwise, we'll fall 2 stories, which is not nice. It has happened to me very recently. Don't forget when you don't have the boots not to do that. And Rywek finishing up on Skullwoods.
So he has to do it with the drop down because we still don't have any key of Skullwood, but that's nice because he doesn't have really much more to do in the area. So I believe he will run the mountain right after that.
Very nice, clean fight for Prier, earning him the green pendant and the ice rod. Oh my lord! Wow.
Okay, so
he can finish Turtle Rock.
Do you go there right now? I think you do. You do.
Oh man, he's going to leave behind the lava chest, of course. But jeez, what a trip!
I mean, who cares?
Yeah. Oh no!
You need 30 minutes in the sea.
He doesn't want to. Oh, he hasn't got hammer. He hasn't got the hammer.
Yeah, he needs the hammer.
Stop teasing. I'm stupid.
No.
Chat told me 2 minutes ago.
Rywek is gonna do the same thing, but he will have the hammer.
Yeah, still need the hammer. Yeah.
He can do this. And does he have?
Does he have what?
Wait a minute. Wait, the Turtle Rock small keys. There's one in.
There's one in Eastern.
Rywek will not have it. He only has 2 keys.
Yeah. So either
he's not gonna do it. I think maybe.
Hi, with 2 keys you can go all the way to the laser bridge, which is still lots of chests. Honestly, might be worth the trip, but yeah. And you can hope for well, he's missing 2 keys. He doesn't know that one of them we already know, but you could hope maybe for a small key to be here. I don't know.
Maybe
we'll see. Honestly, it's a bit of an aggressive play. Honestly, going for this, but.
It's aggressive, but that's a left chest.
He doesn't have the big key of ice, but he could finish up swamp without the big chest. He could finish ice without big chest. He could finish desert. No, he couldn't finish desert. Sorry. I said a stupid thing.
You're right. You could even finish Bud. You only need 1 key.
Well, he hasn't got the big key of pod, but it's in the mountain.
No,
so
he's gonna do it. No, he will have it. The big key of pod is somewhere in the hub castle.
Yeah, and he actually will have 2 keys, so he could even do like 1 or 2 chests, 1 or 2 more chests while going there. Interesting. Yeah, he's got many options, and honestly, him finding the armor beforehand, allowing him to finish up on the whole Dark World and the Village of Outcast and a Hype Cave and everything. It's really interesting because Prier is going to do that next, and Rywek is going to, finish up on what Prier did, which is all of the mountain. And when we say all of the mountain, technically he could do every single check except for lava chest.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the key, I know, but bear with me, chat. we could finish up maybe approximately on the 100% of the mountain. So it's pretty interesting. Yeah, here's the smoky pod. Here are the flippers, finding objects in rivers now. Interesting so far. Not really sure who's ahead, honestly. There's no real edge between the
and
players.
the thing is that whether we are on the we think about what Rywek and Prier will have after those plays. I don't see an obvious location to go.
No, not really.
Which means that you can finish dungeons. You cannot full clear dungeons.
Mm-hmm.
I think the most obvious play will probably be Swamp Palace, because it's probably the big chest that you are not going to care too much about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, going back to the big chest of ice is a bit annoying.
Not ice, swamp.
Yeah.
Yeah. For ice, it's annoying. But the thing is that for ice, the big key puts the dungeon in logic too.
Yes, that's true.
In the swamp's case,
you don't need
dungeon is in logic right now, except for the big chest. So that's why I would choose swamp, I think.
It's also way more chests and checks than you can do in swamp than in ice.
Yeah, that's 10 items instead of 8.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's not way more,
well.
but it is more. I may have exaggerated it, but yeah, it's still more. So, well, there's no clear thing to do. Everything has got pros and cons. But I think you're right. I think I would go swamp here after everything they have got to do, honestly, which is a lot still. It could still take up for them like 10 minutes or something to finish up on Rywek's case, the whole mountain, and in Prier's case, the whole village.
Now, there's a small difference that I want to bring up here.
Mm-hmm.
In Prier's case, in this case, he's got the myths. So he might elect to do a few more things, such as the hammer take, the blacksmith, and the...
Yeah, that's true.
And those 3 checks might give an additional item that will send in one direction or the other.
Mm-hmm. That's absolutely true. And Rywek couldn't have done it because he didn't have the myths, which he's going to find them very quickly after Era, because they were in Paradox Cave, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, they were in Paradox Cave, yes.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, maybe So you've got it's also very convenient to route the whole village of Outcasts with the myths to do the whole Smith chain. Also, I don't think we've seen the cemetery.
No, the north was not done. Mostly because Rywek was forced to drop down into Skullwood and then Silent Pit, so it wasn't
that's
really
true.
worth to go back to Graveyard Ledge for one check.
And King's Tomb, actually. There's 2 checks in the cemetery.
Yeah, and King's Tomb also, yeah.
Even though you don't have the myths, you can mirror out of here and do it. So you could find your myths in King's Tomb. It has happened.
So we have an additional check here that is done by Rywek that Prier could not do because he didn't have the hammer. And he died.
No, he's got a ferry. He's got a ferry. He's got a ferry in the Hype Cave, which allowed him to do Sikit. No, he didn't die out of. It was on purpose, of course. And Rywek doesn't have the Cane of Burna, which was in the first chest of Easton. And wow, it's another empty bottle. Wow, very nice. Empty the bottle to get 1 free. It's a nice deal.
Get like more potions. So that's fine.
Yeah, honestly, yes. And they've got the money to do that. They don't have the time to do that, but they've got the money to do that. And Rywek going to the east of the mountain, of course, after finishing up on Era, the dead rock in the way, not allowing him to run, but that's okay, that's life. You know how those pesky dead rocks are. They are annoying.
Oh, yeah,
as hell.
They are annoying, I can tell you. It's probably the most annoying thing of the game.
Yeah, probably, honestly. So, Village of Outcast, I assume, Prier doesn't have the Thief's Town big key too. We've not seen it yet. It's an interesting big key to have, honestly. We need the flute at one point, going to the Mire area. Because I seem to remember. Oh, I was remembering something about Mire, but it was just that the small key was on ped, but it's not really that interesting.
No. So Rywek got some minutes, probably very happy because he will be able to do a lot more things in the mountain right now. I really don't know. Is he going to go in Turtle Rock? I'm coming back to this because even if you have only 2 keys, you're gonna find a key in the dungeon. It's a classic, you know. So.
Yeah, we love those keys in Turtle Rock, honestly.
And we'll be able to finish the dungeon. There's a small key right here. I forgot about this one.
Yeah, I've seen it, but I didn't make a mental note of it. I assume Prier went to get it.
Yeah, Prier went to get it, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I remember him getting it, but I don't remember what it was, honestly. Maybe it may have been the swamp one. No, they already got one. I'm not sure. Oh. I was like, oh, it doesn't open it. Yes, of course. Ether is in, as always.
Yeah.
The nice medallion next to the dungeon.
Yeah, that's a classic, you know.
Well, it usually happens on Misery Maya, not Turtle Rock, but it's a nice little variant here. Ether. Yeah, there it is. And there was also something interesting, if I remember correctly, on the last chest of this.
Yeah, maybe a key or something. Yeah. Or the burner, maybe.
Yeah, no, it was a key.
That was a key.
Oh, it's not that interesting. Sorry.
Yeah, very interesting key of Ganon Tower. Thank you.
Well, it's you have to have them. It's nice
you
to
might need
get
a few.
them. You actually need at least one. Well, it's his third one, but still, you know, it's nice to find. So now comes an interesting place in the seed in this match because Prier is doing the Pet Cave and the whole Smith Chain, which Rywek couldn't do beforehand. So we'll see if it brings him something. It was a marquee on the floating island, and that's the key for Prier that Rywek cannot get yet. Oh,
another key of pawn. Nice. Okay, that's very nice.
Yeah, second one is interesting. A third one would be great. And what's coming up on the Smith? Yeah, and is Rywek actually going to select his mirror and go back in the light world to open up Turtle Rock? That's the question. That's a nice little useless map. Thank you, Dwarf. Well, it was still nice to rescue him, right? It was out of this frog state. Prier.
Rywek will try. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No. He was struggling with his chest. Nothing interesting.
So Rywek is going back for Spiral Cave, of course, but now are we going to see a save and quit right here, or is going back up?
That's the question.
He's done. He's done with the mountain right now.
I think he's going up. He seems to be going back up.
So he's going to try for Turtle Rock.
Probably. I don't. Yeah, there's no other thing to do. So yes, he's going to gamble it. Another pod small. Oh, there's the spot small I was remembering. It was in cave 45.
Yeah. So that's okay. So
that's
3.
Yes,
that's the third one. Yeah, I was remembering a second key, and I was trying to work out where it was.
I'm gonna look up on his. Yeah, he's got a third tracker key. Sorry, the pod key on his tracker. I'm jumbling the words in my mouth.
So Rywek is doing the play.
Okay, that's really cool. And Prier doing a very fun thing. I think he's going to do also the tablet, and then going to swamp.
Tablet, of course. Yeah.
You always do the tablet before swamp, otherwise, no, it's not a good thing not to do. All right.
The thing is that in this case, if let's say that the big key of swamp is at the tablet, you want it before, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say that you are one item away from gold.
Yeah. You have to do it. Yes.
Before swamp.
Yeah. You don't want to full clear swamp if you don't have to. Small key to Skullwoods is way too late, but
yeah,
that's life. So, is there going to be a key of Turtle Rock in Turtle Rock? That's a very, very important question now. Will Rywek be able to finish the dungeon, or will he have to do a double dip, which would cost him around, I would say, maybe 3 to 4 minutes? Well, not 3.
Yeah,
maybe.
roughly.
You know, he's going to have to come back up the mountain and everything. So, yeah. A very, very important question. He also doesn't have the burner, so he's going to have to use the iframes for the hook shot, but he's a very experienced player. He's going to be able to do it very efficiently and easily.
The only thing that might cost Rywek, if let's say that he is able to finish Tournoi because he finds the third key in the dungeon, then he's gonna need to hope very strongly that there's
nothing in lava
just
chest.
because in Fire's case you will get that fourth key.
Yep, that's right.
If it's here.
That's absolutely right.
So it's a bit of a risk. If he doesn't find the third key, then that's going to be a double dip, of course, which Prier will be able to avoid.
I'm just thinking now, Prier has done a bit of a weird routing because he went and gave the chest and looked up the tablet and went back up to do the digging game and back down. It's a bit of a... I would have assumed that you do the digging game first and then the chest, but maybe, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's still efficient. I assume it's not really that big of a loss, but yeah, it's a bit of a... I assume it's a tiny mistake he did. We'll see. Here was the fairy that Rywek got, and he didn't just commit seppuku in the in the spa cave. It was a calculated thing. Rywek trying it. Yeah, he steals the key and will let the lava chest alone. We're not going to see it yet. And we might not see it soon, honestly.
I don't think we're going to see lava chest in this.
Maybe ever, yeah. Well, depends on what's it got. If the flute is in there, we're going to have to see it, of course. Ooh, Rywek setting up a death warp here, or is just very distracted by his cat. But I would have. I'm assuming he's doing a death warp. I think he wants.
Why do you want to death warp here?
I'm not sure because he could want to death warp after finishing the laser bridge. But it's a bit weird.
Yeah, maybe, but he's got the mirror.
Yeah.
You just need to be careful here because you don't want to die in mini cave because you're starting back at the beginning.
Yeah, well, it's not. It's I don't think it happens that often. Oof.
Oh, here's why you start with Swamp and Ice.
We were talking about the choice between Swamp and Ice, and the big key of Ice being in the first chest of Swamp. That's a very nice, interesting thing.
So Prier has his route trace. It's going to be Swamp to Ice. There's no other good choice for him. Okay, Rywek is doing... he wants to save scam the key. That's what he wants to do.
Oh, right. Okay, that's interesting. Very nice, very nice.
He wants to be sure that there's nothing in this lava chest, so he's doing what he needs to do for that. I think.
I think he's going all the way to. He's doing it the other way. I think he's going to go to do the laser bridge, and if there's nothing, he's going to reset his game. And go back and say, okay, I know that there's nothing on laser bridge. I'm not sure. It's a weird play. I haven't seen it yet.
You want to start with lava chest. If there's nothing in there, then
it's weird. It seems backwards, but I'm not sure what he's aiming for. I assume he's got something is going on in his head, of course, but really not sure yet.
We'll see. So we have laser bridge coming up in the 2 rooms, roughly. So that's 4 checks.
That's going to be interesting. Of course, Rywek doesn't have any form of invincibility because the burner was in Eastern and the cape was in Swamp, as we've seen. And oh my god, the flute.
Oh, the flute. So that flute is 100% in logic right now.
Yep.
Because we have 3 Turtle small keys accessible.
And a nice Sanctuary Heart on the laser bridge, which is absolutely what's the name for that? Convenient. I was going to say practical, but it's a false friend, as we say. Jeez. Wow, the flute on the mountain in the back of Turtle Rock. What a play.
Yeah, very interesting. Now it's not something that will penalize AI because he's got everything he needs to do it, including the boss. But it's still nice. It's a nice find.
and I will have to do a small pause of 1 or 2 minutes. I will let you catch me back up on what's
no
happened.
problem, no
Sorry for that. See you soon, chat.
So Rywek is continuing with the Kingston play, just and on his way to activate the flute. Prier is finding the 4th keys to Tortora in the Swamp Palace. So yeah, so in for Prier, it's gonna be swamped into ice into Tortora right now. That's what I can see because he's got everything he needs to finish all 2 dungeons. So we're going to leave the big chest in here. As I was mentioning before, the wall swamp dungeon is in logic without that big chest. So that's why you want to do it first. On Ryweck's side, got this flute and going back to the dark hole. I think it might be a play to Graveyard Ledge, perhaps. Let's see. Oh, Prier just found his Eastern Palace big key into Swamp Palace, so that's another dungeon that can be completed. So what are we missing right now? We're missing Desert Big Key and Thief Town Big Key. That's the minimum of items that we don't know where they are. And we might need some, medallion to open Missing Mire. That remains to be seen. But we're not missing much right now. So that's interesting. We are doing is fight against Vitreous with only a Master Sword, so he can pull out 2, I don't know what to call them, the puffs. And very, very nice quadruple ice rod shoot from Prier to finish up the boss.
All right, I'm back. Sorry for that.
So swamp is pendant.
Yeah, nice green red pendant.
Yeah. So we found a very interesting key into Swamp Palace, which is Eastern.
Oh.
So as I was mentioning, we need a minimum of 2 items right now for no mode for us, which are the big key of Thief Town and the Desert.
Yes.
Desert and Sea.
Big keys.
No. Sorry. We need more. We need more. It's an all dungeon keys. So my brain fart here.
No worries.
Need the 2 keys of Castle Tower. We're gonna need the big key of Ganon Tower too, of course.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. Oh jeez. Oh yeah, we're going to Ganon. That's nice.
Yeah, I was
remind me to do the prediction for Speed Gaming 2. We're going to bring you the predictions we do on Speed Gaming Français back to you, English viewers. Well, English-speaking viewers, of course. Because you will use your channel points on a stupid prediction on a very random boss.
Yeah, and there's another thing very interesting. Oh, hey. There's one. So big key of Desert Palace. That's nice. There's another thing that was found by Prier, which is interesting. He found the 4th key of Tortora.
Oh, where was it? In Swamp?
Left side Swamp.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, the big chest. It was right in there.
That's what a place.
So Prier will be able to full clear Tortora, including the lava chest. On Ryweck's side, we never found the 3rd key, of course, because we know now where the 4 keys are.
Yes.
Which means that he has an early flute, which is nice, but he will have the 2 other keys of Tortora when he goes back.
Yes, and he has to go back to the mountain a second time, and Prier won't double dip the dungeon, which is nice for him. Funny thing with this.
But that's assuming, of course, that Rywek does left side swamp. Really good.
That's
I
yeah,
mean,
that's true. I don't see him not do it, but it's true that it could be a choice. It would be a very bad choice, but well, because we know it's a bad choice. But interestingly, the seed writes itself. Honestly, you go to swamp, it gives you the big key of ice. You enter ice. Hey, here's the big key of desert. Maybe in desert we'll find the big key of Thief's Town. Honestly, it could really just be a very linear seed disguised as a very open one. Honestly.
Yeah, where you can just rush dungeon to another dungeon and then you
Yep.
find what you need.
That's honestly how the game is vanilla. So it's a funny thing when the randomizer does that. It's also very convenient when you're facing less experienced players than you, because there's a lot less routing. The routing aspect of the randomizer just it's a bit less important if the seed is very linear. But the seed wasn't linear at all, as we've seen in the beginning.
It's open. It's open. We have a lot of options. We had a lot of options. Priya decided to really follow the logic, and right now it's paying up for him.
Yep.
Because he is able to not double dip too much things. Too many things, I mean.
Yep. A nice little bomb jump you can do here. Just face up right, put the bomb. It just jumps you across the pit. That dungeon is really busted in speedrunning. It's really fun. Ice Palace, when I was a kid, was an absolute nightmare. It's 8 levels deep. It's just dividing a very vertical dungeon from the left and the right, thanks to the switches and everything. And in speedrunning, we don't really care, honestly. There's a gap. I'll use a bomb. Oh, there's a wall. Use the door and a block of Samaria. Huh, that's nice. It's a very nice dungeon to do. I really love ice and swamp. They're really 2 of my favorites, honestly. And lots of items in swamp means sometimes very interesting things to find. And Rywek going for the left side, so he will have his third key for Turtle Rock, which is important. Prier switching back to the hammer.
Yeah, we saw a very nice strategy on Prier's side when he was doing calls there. He sent sword beams at the same time that he was sending fire rod shots, which means that he was able to crack the shell with only 4 or 5 shots.
Yeah, you can use
that accelerates the dungeon.
That accelerates the fight and also saves you half of your magic if you do it perfectly. Because sometimes it's a bit of a hassle. You go to the boss and you say, "Oh, I forgot I need a full magic," and you don't have any potions or something. That's a nifty way to go around that. But you need to be at full life and having at least a master sword. It's a really nice strategy they used. And he saves and quit, and I would not be surprised if he.
Yeah, that's sort of that's sort of for Prier.
Yeah,
He's
very
got
logical.
everything he needs now.
It's 12. Is it 12 checks or something? I don't really remember. I don't know how to count
yes,
today.
It's 12, 13 with the mimic cave.
Yeah. Well, that's nice. It's a lot. It's really huge. Nice concentration of items.
I have a blank here. Where was the 40 of Tournoi again?
That's a good question.
Yeah, I got it.
Eastern?
Oh yeah, it's in Eastern.
I think it's in Eastern. I think it's the chest after the Stalfos, or maybe it's the big key chest. I'm not sure.
Yeah, so we just found the big key of Eastern Palace I was talking about. So the reason I was asking is that Rywek is probably going to go for Eastern after that.
Probably, yes.
Have the 4 key of Turtle Rock.
And he could. I think you would. Personally, I would route it with pod. You've got the mirror. You could maybe. Well, he doesn't have the big key of. No, he does have the big key of pod. It's a mistrack.
He does.
No, it's present. I'm just absolutely blind. And he's got the green pendant. So it's a nice little routing you can do, and he could, just finish pod. Even though he will leave behind some chests, he could finish the dungeon. It's really nice.
But at this point you are only missing a few items, so I think it's reasonable to finish pod. You leave 2 chests, the Artisan and the big key chest.
And I would begin with Eastern, honestly. I would leave behind pod in case you find small of pods in Eastern, of course.
Yeah, of course.
And a nice pen and a very nice fight from Rywek. Of course, we're in the finals, right? So you guys are used to see very good players, and today it's best of the Francophone community. So everything has been very, very neat today from both players. Very experienced and very, very strongly skilled players.
It's nice that Rywek also displayed the kill of the second phase with the 4 ice rod shots. It's not easy to do because you have to time it right. It's not the same timing that the fire rod.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, it travels as half of the speed, I think. The ice rod shots.
Yeah,
roughly, yeah. So yeah, it's not really the easiest thing when you're used to do it with the fire rod, but he's done it really nicely. And also, of course, Rywek going to ice, as always, his favorite dungeon, of course.
Yeah, but again, with that big key found at the beginning of the Swamp Palace, sorry, he can do everything.
He will also, so he will get the big key of desert, but
yes, in this chest right here, if I'm not
you know that you could actually, Rywek could actually go for Mire and desert.
Yeah.
Potentially, if it's a bit of a gamble doing that because if Mire is Bombos, well, at least you know now that you need to find it. But maybe you could do only one of the.
It's not a big gamble because you still have the Mire shed. You know, you could find it on the desert big chest on the boss or.
So he might actually, maybe, you know, thinking of that, maybe you would want to do this before going for pod and maybe trying to find more keys in Mire and in desert. I don't know. It's I think Maya and Pod are two very good dungeons to quick
combine.
No, not really to combine. To do without clearing anything. To
okay.
Oh, my English is broken. I'm trying to find a word. To go mode. Voilà, that's what I was looking for. Pod and Mire, you can gain a lot of time by doing Pod and Mire in go mode. So it doesn't really matter which one you want to skip, but maybe trying to go mode Pod would be a nice little thing to do. I don't know.
And we were talking, but did anybody saw what was on the lava chest?
I know I wasn't paying attention.
I mean, Prier,
I'm gonna look it up.
No idea what was it there.
I'm gonna look it up. Hang on. Let me check. It was not that long ago. I'm looking at it. I'm going to tell you in 3 seconds. It was a piece of art.
Okay, so nothing important in there. All right. So as I was mentioning, I think both players will have it anyway. But
yeah, of course.
If there are before that,
it's interesting to know what's happening, of course. And we didn't say it. I'm remembering now that we saw the boots. It was on the boots were on the tablet, the Ether tablet. It was a 20 green rupee. Not that it's really important, but it's just I remember that I wanted to say it, but we were talking about explaining something. So yeah, piece of information. We saw it, chat. We saw where the boots were, but we started with them, so it's not really important. And Prier doing a nice navigation here. We started with the lamp, which is honestly very, very nifty. You don't want to do Mire and Turtle Rock blindfolded, I was going to say, but just in the dark. These players know how to do it perfectly, of course, but still very, very nice not to have to worry about all of that, honestly. And Prier is going to find his flute, the nice tutor in Laser Bridge. And Rywek going for the same strategy as Prier here, as you've seen. Nice little setup here, and just boom, boom, boom. I want you in my room, of course.
And the nice thing also is that those fire rod shot, you can hurt the tree puff at the same time, so it's always nice. And with the red mail, you can just take the damage. And
just go barbarous mode on it. Just let's do it. It doesn't hurt me. I don't care. and Prier doesn't have the tempered sword, so yeah, he's going to switch back to his hammer. So it's 5 hits for each head, and unfortunately, oh, that's a very nice tight menu change here, because when a head is dying, you cannot open back the menu. So it was very optimized, very well done by Prier. He's going to finish up the body of Trinex, and we'll see what was inside of the boss, and especially like even we don't really care. We don't really care if it's a crystal or not.
No, not at this point. What we will care about is to know if Thief Town is a crystal or not. Because if Thief Town is a pendant, we have access to GT right now.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
that's absolutely true. Yes, very well spotted.
We just don't know.
Jeez, and Rywek is actually going for Maillard and not Pod. So I think his thinking is maybe finding the keys first.
Yeah, exactly. You find one more key of a pod, and then you're fine. You can enter Mayo. You can do everything. That's 8.
So it was Quake. Today the medallions were swapped for Turtle Rock and Maya. That's the first Castle Tower key that we need. That's the big key of Thieves Town. That was a very nice find by Rywek here. Very nice find.
Okay, so do you know what you need to do? If you're
Just
in Rywek's shoes right now.
Oh, jeez, one small key.
Go mode. You don't go mode all the way, but you semi-go mode things, and you make a beeline for GT. Or that
small...
the Castle Towers keys.
You need one Castle Tower key and the GTB key. Wow.
Oh, you need a GTB key, true.
Jeez.
But you're not at the point where you go mode, but you could maybe try to skip 1 or 2 checks that are long to do, you know.
And Priya actually coming to see Rywek in Maya. There's a small difference, is that Prier has already done Turtle Rock. It's not going to take that long for Rywek to catch up on that, but still, it's going to be a few minutes. Oh, that's where you're going to see a very tight race, honestly. Big key of Thieves Town and a small key back to back. That's that's quite the Marshal you get.
Yeah,
wow.
That's a nice Marshal indeed.
So he's not really doing go mode. He's finding the bugnet. Why did he place a bomb? I think no, it was it's a misinput. He was he thought he had the hook shot. Yeah. I was like, oh, that's a new strat. No, it's not a new strat. But with these players, right? Even when they do mistakes, you're like, oh, I need to learn. Maybe it's a new strat. So of course, when you push the block, they don't really exist. You can shoot through them. A very nice, convenient way to do these rooms. And the lag shield. Hell yeah. Just what we needed.
So Rywek, who's doing Mayor, is playing. Is not leaving anything behind. I think both players are pretty conservative the way they play.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have a tendency to make gambles. So I think if the remaining keys are on the way, are in the dungeons they need to clear, they will find it.
Probably yes. Well, they are not really that risky players. They're very experienced and I would say well-balanced players in terms of plays. They're not usually that. Honestly, it's just that their execution is just that good that they don't really need to take gambles all the way to be good and win races. So
no, that's true. You can play conservatively, but at the same time, you see also a lot of very good players. Maybe a bit more in the international
community, yes.
Community that do gambles like this. I see very strong players skipping Sixieme, for example, which is I understand perfectly, and I'm the first one to do it. But I mean, it depends, and they manage to win tournaments too.
Yeah, it's also we're in the finals, right? You don't really want to go all in on this very weird, stupid. Well, not really stupid play, but really gambling play. No, it's also it's for all the marbles, right? It's even though it's the first match, it's a BO3, but still, You don't really want to do. Oh well, I skipped Kakariko and I lost. Oh, that's I'm stupid. Well, we were talking. Priya did a fantastically satisfying landmass fight with the fire rod. When you get that, 2 fire rod shots for each head, it's just so nice.
So Priya decide to go into Thief Town before finishing Zemeyer. He was in the area, but yeah, sure. Maybe it's because he finished the sword in the light wall and then he could just float away.
Yeah, I mean, you need to do it.
It's still good. Still good.
Yeah, honestly, it's just you need to do it, right? So it's not a it's not loss of time.
But I think that he is thinking, well, if I do Thief Town, I need to pretty much go to all the chests anyway.
Yeah.
If I find what I need, I'm just gonna go mode Mario, which is very fast and very.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. Yes, you really can't go mode this dungeon. You have to. You stumble upon every chest, right? So there's no huge gain of time by go moding it. So yeah, it's nice nice routing. Very close call for Priya on the anti-parry, and Rywek going absolutely berserk with escape. Nice fight. Oh yeah, you spam the sword. The game lags, doesn't tick down the magic, and yeah. Be careful now. Be careful because you've got 1 heart.
It's fine.
Yeah. Well, it's fine. Yeah. Okay. Whew.
You just need 1 heart to finish the game.
Yeah. Well, of course, yeah.
That's not my words. Those are Rywek's words. So I'm just paraphrasing you.
You know, there are only 2 players in the world who have finished it. Well, recorded players who have finished the game deathless in 1-hit KO modes. It's I don't remember the. I think it's Zeal and the Parisian player, the French one, French runner.
Interesting.
And Link Orange went on a big marathon and did a live OHKO ALTTP game. I think he died 22 times only, which is still very impressive.
Yeah, of course.
It's an awful way to play the game, of course, but yeah. Small of Skullwoods. Too late. Sorry, game. We don't really want this one. We wanted the castle key.
Yeah, that's what we're looking for.
The GT big key could be in GT. That's really not that important. The castle big key, the castle small key. Sorry, that's what we really need to find before GT. Honestly, you could gamble it in GT, but
or in Castle Town.
Oh jeez. Imagine vanilla.
I'm not nice. All right.
Well, it's not really. You know, if you a vanilla castle key is not that bad. It's not. It's a quick check. You need to go there, but you could. You have to go to the pyramid and the mirror, but it's not really that long to check.
Yeah, but I think honestly that if you go with probabilities, you need to do the GT play.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. 22 checks in the basement of GT is like it's 10% of the game. 10% of checks are in the basement of GT.
Yeah,
it's huge concentration of items.
So Priya was done with Thief Town. Now is missing. He can do Pod his turn. Meyer. I don't know what will be the order. But we'll find out in a second.
I would assume Pod.
Yeah, that could make sense. Or maybe we'll just do Meyer because he can do everything now.
I don't know. Well,
it's gonna be Pod.
You could finish, right? You can finish Eastern and give the green pendant. Eastern, you need to full clear it, basically, especially because he has already opened all the chests.
Yeah, it's just missing the big chest and the boss for Priya in Eastern.
You would feel a bit stupid going to Meyer and full clear it and finding nothing and going to Eastern then and then, hey, on the boss, there was the thing I was looking for. So, yeah, I think it's logical. I think it's a nice play. So what has Sasrala got? A nice little stupid map.
Yeah.
But still, that's stupid. It's an Eastern map, but we don't really care today. Oh,
Yeah, we can finish all the dungeons. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah,
So PI dodged Checkerboard Cave.
yep. Really.
So Rywek now has an advantage, a power advantage. We'll see.
He did Mire without it, so Priya is going to do, I think, the same Mire as Rywek, so with the Master Sword. But having the Tempered for the rest of the game, it's a nice little gain of time, honestly. A little time save on Rywek. For Rywek, sorry.
So Rywek is going for Thief Town now. He got the He got the Thief Town big key into what was the missing wire, I think. I don't know. No, that was in the Mayo shed.
Yeah. No, what?
Yes.
What was in my shed?
Big key of Thief Town.
Ah, yeah, the big key of Thief Town. Yes, yeah. I was like, no, the small key was very early. I think it was in the village.
Oh, no, small key.
Yeah, same reasoning for Rywek. You need to do Thieves Town anyways, and you will stumble upon the chest while going for the boss. So why not do it now? So what was here with the big key that we found in Swamp? Nothing here, but we can finish up the boss now, which is nice.
She's
there.
We're
Fast,
going.
huh?
Yeah, that was fast.
What? 1 hour 14 minutes. Oh no, Rywek with the mirror.
Oh, that's unfortunate for Rywek. It's
Oops.
1 minute time loss, maybe.
Oh, yeah, a minute is a bit, maybe 30 seconds, but yeah, it's a bit annoying.
Yeah,
it happens. I've done it in well, when you do it on Vitreous in Mire, it's a lot more annoying because you're just looking for the bow and just oops, that's the mirror, and you have to do it everything again. But now it's not a huge big deal for Rywek. It's just very annoying because if it comes down to a very, very tight race, that time loss, that's unfortunate. It's life, but sometimes you misinput the quick snap, not the quick snap, how it's called, the quick something. Don't remember the name.
But yeah, what I was gonna try to somewhat analyze is that we're starting to be quite far in the game. We've done a lot of checks. We only have 3 pod small keys. So
that's true.
That was another check. Okay, my eye is a crystal, but I'm thinking right now that pod is probably the last one.
Yes. When you said that, yeah, I was like,
we're missing a lot of keys.
Very, very probably a pendant dungeon with all of its keys in the GT. Very, very probable. That's the map of ice in the first chest, though. Not really interesting. Yeah, Priya not going to open the middle door in Key Sanity, especially when you've got only 3 keys, of course. You can open the middle door when you've got 6. When you've got all 6 of them, it's nice, but...
Well, it depends. It depends. I mean, if you go around 3 times, it takes a lot of time. So maybe you just want to be done with the dungeons, do as many chests as possible. As I was mentioning, that's the reason I was talking about it actually, is that the logic of pod is probably behind GT anyway. So why not just finish the dungeon, open a lot of check, and you just leave the big chest and the cellway behind, you know?
Yeah, that's true. Priya swapping for the hammer. You found... Ooh! A castle tower small key for go mode in the finals. A very stupid key to a very stupid key for it to be the last one we'd need, but hey, that's how rando goes.
Okay, so that's interesting. We can climb GT right now. And you did a climb first.
I'm not sure, man.
Hey, that's a tough question.
I don't know. Do you want to do the basement? If it's vanilla, you want to do the climb, of course.
You climb your mirror, you check into a tower. I don't know. I mean, it's a 50-50 gamble right here.
Jeez.
Because you can do a few checks in the basement. You can full clear the basement, which takes forever.
Yeah. Absolutely forever.
That's a really tough tough decision here.
I don't know.
So we'll see.
Especially,
We
you
still
know-
have a.
You know you're
Yeah,
in
sorry, go.
finals, right? Do you want to
Yeah,
gamble
yeah.
this or not? Ah.
Now, Prier still has quite a few checks in pod open when he's done with Elmazar.
Mm-hmm.
So he elect to go to Elmazar first because, you know, one item away from Gomald, you go to the boss first. That's the rule of thumb.
That's important, chat. Remember this. Very wise word from Falcon here. Go for the boss if you only have one item. You're one item away for Gomald. Because if it's on the boss, then you gain some time by not checking everything else. 8 arrows in the middle of the eye. That's very nice fight from Prier. He doesn't have the Tempest Sword, so it's a nice quick way to finish it. If it comes down to half magic is still, yeah, it was dependent. You were right. It was very probable.
Yeah, I was assuming it was. So we have our 3 pendants. So Prier is only missing Mizemaya, which he can finish. It's not going back in there. Oh,
Yeah, no.
that is interesting.
I think he wants to rush GT. It would seem
Yeah.
more logical to do, honestly.
Yeah, so you know, sometimes players want to do a small gamble. That's a good one here. I think Prier is going for stats. He knows that Pod is probably behind GT in logic anyway. So
Wait,
why not
Rywek had
follow
4
the logic?
keys. Rywek had 4 keys, not 3. And he opened the middle, and he's
yeah.
clearing some chests that Prier just skipped. If the small key is here, oh god.
Yeah, that could make the difference because right now Prier is a bit ahead. Is missing Meyer and that Rywek already did. However, Rywek needs to finish Tournoi.
Yeah, that's
It
true.
will be fast because he's only missing Lava Chest and the boss, but still he needs to go down the dungeon.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
So Prier is going to finishing up on the last dungeon, but Rywek has got to do still Eastern to do next, which is again quick, but you still need to do it.
Now Rywek just found his Ganon Tower big key, so Rywek is also in the Castle Tower Go mode. Is that true? Yeah, it's true. He did.
Oh, there's the small key to pod that Rywek had. It was in the hub of Meyer.
Yeah, okay. So he missed that one.
Yeah. Well, Prier did he enter Meyer before? No, he left Meyer entirely. Yes.
Yeah, he left Meyer entirely.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
he's
yeah.
doing a few checks. He's probably going to skip the cutscene.
Yeah, probably. That would be a bit sound, honestly. You want to do it as fast as possible.
But yeah. Yeah, that would make sense.
That's a tight race. And it all comes down to one key. Where is that Ganon key?
I wouldn't be surprised that Rywek will just go to GTF to Turtle Rock after that. Yes, he's starting to do, but I was not surprised that he will skip the remaining chest and pod.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I would assume so. Yes, it was just finishing up on his turn and then going to the mountain, finishing up Turtle Rock, and then going to GT. That would be very reasonable and logical.
Yeah,
Still has
I
got
think
2
so.
keys, but yeah. Well, he did up in the middle, right? But it's still a bit of it's an investment to go back in pod and finishing up on a few chests, because when you've got 4 keys and you open the middle, you can't really do everything.
You can do 6 chests.
Yes, 6 chests.
That's not too bad. I mean,
But it's these are long chests to do. And both players did the glitch in Mizermire, which allows them to dissociate the splash damage from the fire, which I forgot the name. The spooky action glitch. Thank you.
A good old spooky action glitch. I love this trick.
Priya going very, very nice fight, just taking up the damage and just spinning in the middle of the small eyes. A much safer fight than from Rywek. Or just wow, just spinning. He doesn't have any arrows. He's got 2 arrows. Never mind.
Wow. And he's preparing for GT, so these arrows. Watch out, PR. Okay, good, we got it.
Jeez, it was for both of them. It was close, and a nice compass at the end to congratulate him and reminding, hey, you skipped the 2 cutscene chests. Hey, you forgot. Hey, 6 out of 8.
So I forgot about this, but Rywek also had to clear up Eastern Palace, so...
yeah, he never entered it.
Yeah, no, he didn't enter Eastern Palace, so he managed to do it in one go, but...
Always funny to see players 1 hour, 20 minutes in the seed just going, hey, these were sphere 0. You could have went there an hour ago, just in the very, very beginning of the seed. Always funny well, sometimes it doesn't pay out or something, but today it's not important. That nothing of value was in Eastern, except for that pesky Totoro key, but we know it wasn't really important. You could skip it. So interesting. Prier going for GT. Will we see the Castle Tower small key? The infamous Castle Tower big key, of course. The small key, will it be inside of the GT? There's a high chance of this, honestly. 22 chests inside of the basement of GT, and actually 27 in total, counting the items exactly. Up, because it could be in the climb.
Big chest. Or in the climb.
Oh yeah, it could be in the big chest too. Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, that's 27 items.
Yeah, because you've got 2.
So statistically, that key would be in there. But we're still missing quite a few locations that were never visited.
Yeah, well, just in broken mathematics, you could say that there's 2 chances out of 29 that the small key is inside of the Aga Tower, and 27 chances out of 29 that it's in the GT, without counting anything else. So the math are off. I know. I know it's a bit of a broken math, but
a few chicken pod. There are few things here and there that were not done too.
But there's still like 13 times more chests in GT than in Aga Tower, so seems a bit logical to go here. Honestly, it's not against the odds. 1 and 2 are nothing. We've got 4 keys, so we can do right side right away. Are we going to see it there? Because Priya has a bit of an advantage, honestly.
Yeah. I was wondering if I was going to see that small play to do, Hope Home and go directly left. You have the 4 keys, so you can just open the door. It's not a problem. But,
yeah, no. I like to go right side where I've got the keys. I like to finish it up, but you can continue on right side. You can just not mirror and go back to the beginning. Oh, that's
okay.
That's also possible. I forgot. Oh, no!
That's the one for eyes. It's not the right one.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, so big key of Sun Palace, you don't know that.
Oh yeah, absolutely not. No, that's so bad to find this late. Oh yeah, hey mate, you forgot this. Oh yeah, I forgot, absolutely. Oh, the big key. Oh, the shovel. Oh no.
Yeah, all the goods. They're all coming out right now.
Oh no. Let's see the powder next. We already found the mushroom. I don't remember where, but we've seen the mushroom. Oh jeez.
Yeah, mushroom was late.
Yeah, it was a bit late.
They both had it, but it was late.
I don't think we've seen it. So there's also the mushroom. Oh jeez.
Yeah, mushroom is a possibility. So I was talking about a few places here and there that were not investigated.
Yeah, which is why 2 out of 29 is not good math, because of all of these checks. All of these out of the way singular checks that are very, very isolated. You don't want to see them, but hey, that's rando. No, these are bombs. That's not the key. Where's the key? Oh, look at it not being in GT at all, and it was just in the mushroom spot. No, not mushroom, but on the mushroom. And Mushroom Spot would be very very weird for both of them to have skipped it, but
Yeah, it's.
that's Rondo for
I
you.
mean, it's going to be in here somewhere.
Probably.
I think.
Oh, nice. I never thought of doing this strategy
Yeah,
with the
you
hook
can
shots.
get that block. It saves like
Ah.
half a second, maybe.
Yeah, but still, you want to do this. You want to learn how to win this half a second, and then you're doing a very stupid routing decision that makes you lose like 5 minutes. But still, you've saved that half second. That's important.
Of course.
This half second is for your soul, right? You want to do
that's the
it.
soul.
Oh, not a pod!
Yeah, so as I was expecting, GT is locking pod.
Yeah,
I knew it.
Yeah. That's you said it, and it's yes, it was a good analysis. Honestly, it was very, very likely for it to be the case. It's logical in how the game puts the items in the seed. You can read what's happening, and very nice little clip here.
Meanwhile, Rywek is approaching Trinix, so will Rywek just try to do the climb directly?
I don't know.
Will you do it? Because it could even out a little bit the race if he was going to do that, assuming, of course, that the smoke you were looking for is not right here.
Bob chest, no. Oh, he got full. Oh, 30 arrows. Oh, he's got back arrows in a few chests he opened. That's nice. You don't want to have to do it, do armors on ice with just a sword. It's annoying.
Yeah,
it's
there's a pot with 5 arrows on the way to level chest, which is always good to know.
So Rywek is going to win up again a bit of time thanks to his sword. Priya finding lots of money, but it's way too late for that. We're looking for a key that's not coming up. And he's
going for tile room.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, going for tile room at this.
Tile room behind.
Oh, God. Yeah, you can just stay here you wait for the bunny beam to come, and then you hang on, you grab onto the wall and just wait with the cape. The magic doesn't go down. And it's just very nice. A very nice strategy you can have for this room. A very annoying, long, I think it's 50 seconds or something room. It's just very, very long.
It's very long.
Yeah, I'm seeing a reading chat. I mean, you're already here. Might as well. Yes, absolutely true. It's just that, yeah, you don't really want to do this, honestly. It just feels bad for the soul. Nope, it wasn't. And it's his 19th
going up.
19th heart. It's just we're just looking for pieces of heart now. We're just 3 pieces of heart away, I think. That's funny. Okay, let's go for the climb while Rywek is coming up in GT. He's got the full basement to do. So we are 1 basement away. Not away. Just 1 basement of difference, basically.
But what is he going to do? Is he climbing?
Is he climbing or not?
He's not.
It's not directly, but he could skip a few things. He could say, just going up.
The thing is that if you start to do the basement, I think you...
Yeah.
You just do it.
You don't want to give it up halfway and say, I lost because it was just next. It's that meme with the guy digging in the ground and he just gives up just before the diamonds, right? You don't want to be that guy and say, oh no, I'm stopping here in the basement. And you just stop before the key. So it's logical. So a nice little gamble, not gamble, how it's called, the gauntlet for Prier.
Rywek still has an advantage of a sword. But,
yeah, and that's important because it's going to mean, I think, maybe like a minute or something for him.
Well, for the gauntlet, it helps to have the temper. You can maybe gain a few seconds here and there. For Ganon, it's easily 1 minute.
Yeah,
maybe
easily.
Even 2 minutes.
But Rywek did lose some time on Thieves Town when he mirrored in the Hellway, but that's life. So he lost a bit of his advantage, basically. So I'm trying to get at. And we'll see Prier doing for a second time his Landolas will he do it as good as the first one? I think he can, and I think he did.
He does.
Very, very satisfying fight. Very well done.
Yeah.
As you'd expect, of course, but still. Oh, the lag with all the turrets on Rywek's side. The game is just so laggy in his rooms.
True.
And another nice little strategy here. And Priya misses it.
Yeah, it was a bit too
High.
too high.
Yeah.
But he recovers.
Both of them have just empty bottles, I think.
I'm not sure because Rywek uses fairy on the for the spike cake, but
Priya may have done it. Yeah. I know
I'm
they
not
found
even
a
sure
bee.
did the spike cake. He didn't.
I know they found a bee, but it's not really interesting. Is it here? Was it in the climb? Oh, that's a...
It's another key of God, of course.
Of course, as expected.
We still have two chests to have that very hard to find key. Silvers. So now the sword advantage of Rywek is less important now.
Yes, exactly.
Because with silvers, you save a lot of time on the.
Oh, you save so much time. So much time gained from that. Don't have to do 24 spins every day of the week, man. Just, jeez. I hate doing the silverless strategies.
So it was not GT. Out of the 27 chests available in GT, it wasn't in here. So where is it now?
Is it vanilla?
We have chest in pod. We have those fetch quests. We found the shovel. We found the mushroom. So it can be that. It can be the big chest of swamp.
Yeah.
Which is very bad.
Or it's vanilla.
Pyramid Fairy. Or it's vanilla.
Oh, I forgot about Pyramid Fairy. You're right.
Pyramid Fairy was never done by any of the runner. No reason
nice.
to do it. I mean, you have all the dungeons open.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, it would have been weird. Very nice Agatsu fight from Priya, doing a triple spin. So I expect a mirror now from Priya.
Priya will investigate those two chests in the Aga Tower, of course. I hope.
Well, if he doesn't do that, that's not normal. Something happened to him. It's not Priya.
I think it's probably the logical choice to do right now is to go have a look at those two chests.
You're just in front of it.
And then after that, it's you just need to pick up the right location, but
and it could come down to this. This is very
yes right now.
Yep. So we'll see. Was it in the first chest? Was it vanilla? Not vanilla. It could be another vanilla coming up in the dark, in the labyrinth. He's already armed his mirror. I don't think he believes this is it. Nope, it was 40 rupees. Oh my god. And now it's time for gambles. Yeah, is it in the mushroom, shovel, swamp? Place your bets, Pyramid Fairy coming up. Pyramid. Just pyramids. Oh no, come on.
Is that the key? Really? Is that?
No.
It's not the right key. Okay.
It was not the right key. Oh, we've never seen catfish, did we?
No, we haven't seen catfish. Why would you go to catfish when you
open? I'm not saying that it was a mistake from them. I'm not saying they should have gone there. I'm just saying we haven't seen catfish. It could be there. Well, he's going for the density of checks, of course, in pod, which is absolutely normal and expected. But there's still catfish, shovel, swamp, mushroom. Oh, jeez. And now, as you said, it's anybody's race. We know it's not a few chests in pod because Rywek has already checked on these.
He did. Well, I think he only did the basement.
Yeah.
Priya never did the basement, but it's the only difference. Like Rywek probably has 6 chests instead of 5 in pod.
Maybe, yeah, maybe 6. Yeah, you may be right. I don't think he did the big key chest.
Yeah, see?
Yeah,
that chest was done by Rywek and Prier never did.
but this one I think Rywek didn't do.
Oh, it's a small key. Oh my god.
Yeah,
it's
he never-
stuck behind GT.
He was locked behind GT, but Rywek could have gotten it.
Yeah, he had enough keys to do it.
He had enough keys. Well, you to be fair, you only needed 2 keys to get this one, but yeah. It was all the way here, and it looks like it's going to be a nice little fight and a huge win for Prier today. I'm gonna give you the prediction for the blue balls, and you have 5 minutes. There you go. And it was already planned. Somebody had already done it, so I was just like, okay, I just need to click it. It's already ready. So how many blue balls will Aghanim throw? The most likely is 3. We've done the math.
Yeah.
We know it's the most likely is 3. Prier, okay. You know, has it ever happened to you? You find the small key like this, like Prier, and you just go to the hole and said, okay, yeah, I'm in go mode, and you go and fight Ganon, and it's like, oh no, I shouldn't do that. Sometimes out of excitement, you find the last item, and you're like, okay, I can finish the game now. No, you need to do something else.
What I've done is forget the Soul Dungeon and go to Ganon. I did that.
Oh yeah, that's nice. And Ganon's like, what are you doing? You're not nearly finished.
Yeah, I am invincible.
Ah.
So Prier in Aga Towers, it's the last step to victory for him. Because I think we can probably predict accurately right now that it's gonna be a victory.
Yeah. There's
because even if Rywek goes to the right place and has a sword advantage, it's not enough.
No, it's never going to be enough. You could expect like maybe a meteor or internet lost connection or something, but still. Well, not even internet lost connection, because I assume these players are locally recording.
They're doing that. It's not a problem, But I think that
game crash.
Technically, Prier is really very much ahead.
Yeah, he's really much ahead. I think Rywek can only hope for a game crash on Prier's half. So funny thing on this key, you can grab the key with the hook shot while it spawns, because when it spawns, it goes a bit up in the air, and you can clip it and then get it with the hook shot instead of the boomerang.
Yeah,
funny little thing. And you have
that's not the correct key right now.
You've got like 20 seconds to bet if you want on the blue balls of Aghanim. I'm going to close up the submissions right away. Rywek going to the Yaga Tower, but unfortunately doesn't have the second key. Or hasn't got. I don't know. I'm not sure in my English today. And submissions. Sorry guys, if you wanted to play, I want you. And now we're counting blue balls. So it's always 0, and then it's 1 blue ball. It's just 50-50 3 times in a row. Then it's lightnings, and then back to 100%, then 50-50 3 times lightnings, etc. Only 1 blue ball now. So Rywek, I don't know. Is he going to pod? I would assume it's the closest and with the most checks, but never mind.
Maybe we'll just try to go investigate the items he found in the GT2.
Yep, I think
he's going to do the shovel and stuff like this.
Yep, and unfortunately, well, he did. In his mind, maybe he already checked pod, so no.
Because you can probably assume that you try to gain an advantage from what you found,
Yeah, no, I understand. He doesn't know. Going back to pod. The swamp bee key found is just way too long to check, and I didn't count the blue ball, so there you go. I completely forgot.
Oh, I didn't.
Ah, jeez.
Maybe somebody did.
Sorry, chat, please. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to look it up again. 4, I think. Yeah, but now I don't trust chat. I'm gonna have to look it up. And Prier coming up. Yeah, a long fight ahead of him.
Well, he's got the silvers, so the only phase 1 and 2 will be a bit longer. It's not too bad actually, especially if you have a good placement for phase 2. You can be very fast to it. So that's a phase that is long. Well, you can do it a bit faster with the Samaria, but or with the cape. Cape could be nice.
Cape is really nice against Ganon.
Yeah, because you have silvers, you don't need magic that much. So you use the cape, you just go against the wall, and
he heard us.
Heard us, exactly. Just kidding.
Yeah, of course. And yeah, it was actually 4. Chat wasn't lying.
Yep.
Well done,
So
chat.
phase 3. And in the meantime, I'm assuming that Rywek found his small key to Aga Tower.
Probably. I was looking.
He's going back.
Yeah. One would assume so, yeah. Oh no, silver, my one true weakness, but Rywek going up the Aga Tower and Priya already on phase 4. Just need 4 arrows inside the big pig. Reminder that you still need to spin it, huh?
Yeah, he was very careful here. You don't want to take a fire bat when the torches are opening.
Mm-hmm.
It can be fatal. It can lose you semi-finals. I mean, it did for me, actually.
Yeah, I know. I know what you mean. And Prier with this very nice fight coming up the bridge and finishing in just over 1 hour and 45 minutes and 4 seconds official time on racetime.gg. prier57 winning the first match against Rywek in the finals of a Francophone tournament. Well done and GG's.
Well done. Congrats. That was a very nice time, actually. If you know, for everything that was done, all dungeons were almost clear except a bit of pod. You full clear GT and you still do 145. That's impressive.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, very well done. Great race from PR here. Rywek is almost done too. It just needs to finish Aga 1 and then Ganon.
There's going to be a quick thing, I think.
Yeah.
A few minutes. Just a few minutes. So I'm looking up if we're going to have them in interview in English. I'm not sure. They will want to come to us first instead of the French restream, and I see Prier.
Yeah, so we'll invite him to join us for just a few words. It will be short because they want to go talk in French after that, but can have his impression. And GG Prier, congratulations for your first win of the finals.
Hello, thanks.
Hello.
So, what a seed.
Yeah, what a seed. Nice gamble that never really paid, actually, but yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah, I tried to. He was pretty early in small key of Castle Tower plus big key of Ganon Tower Go mode. I tried to do only the checks that were super fast. I left behind, I think, fire lock checked in my ear.
Yes.
I skipped some things here and there. I was happy to find that big key in pod, and I don't know. I had three small keys at that point, so I don't think it's a good play to try to get that small key from here, but.
I think that's where we were going when we analyzed this, because we're pretty sure that Bud was locked behind GT, which was the case actually.
But after finding 3 pod small keys in GT, okay,
Yeah.
game, okay, I'm going. Okay.
Yeah, it seemed very logical. So we're not going to take very long with you and send you back to the French stream, of course. But a very interesting thing that happened was that Rywek went out of logic and got his hammer very, very early in the seed. And he went to the Dark World 20 minutes in when you were going up the mountain. So you guys didn't have the same routing all the way. So you stuck with the logic, and it paid off obviously because you won. But Rywek didn't. So that's a very interesting race fact for you.
I think if I don't know how we do it, because you need at least the bow. Where it was?
No,
you
he
can
stored.
set up, he stored the walk on water.
And found the moon pearl. He found the moon pearl at Sahasrara, and then went back and stored the glitch and went for it.
Okay. Yeah, that's possible.
So it changed a bit the routing for you, and when you went to the mountain and everything, he went to the Dark World, and then you went to the Dark World, he went to the mountain. So that's an important thing. But you didn't want to go get the hammer out of logic? That was just my question. No, you wanted to stick with the logic for this one?
I think if I could touch that hammer earlier, I would do the mountain because you can do all the mountain at that point. So you had the meats, you had everything you needed to full clear this mountain. So and Darkness mountain. So I think I would go there anyway. But yeah.
And the thing is that you're going to find either the flippers or the myths, so you're sure that there's progression.
Yep.
And Rywek finishing up with an official time of 1 hour 49 minutes and 40 seconds, just shy of 5 minutes more than you. And I don't know if you went to the French chat or not. I would like for Rywek to come up here, and then we'll send you both to the French stream. Is that fine with you?
Yeah, just a minute or two.
Yeah, just one more 2 minutes.
No problem.
But yeah, that was, and we were mentioning it before you came in during the interview. But very fast time for all the chase that you did too. So that was very, very impressive gameplay we saw. That's, I mean, the gameplay we expect in the finals.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I tried my best to play a clean game and.
Yeah, and that was really nice. So GG Rywek too.
GG Rywek.
Thank you. GG Prior.
GG.
What a fun seed and a very stupid castle key.
Oh, I hated it so much. I was gambling left and right at the end because I knew Prior was definitely ahead of me with my double turtle rock, my stupid thing that happened in Thieves Town and everything. So I decided I'm gonna skip as much as possible, and that was not a good idea.
Well, I mean, that was logical because you know statistics and everything. Yeah.
Statistically speaking, I had to gamble GT and all that stuff, and there's so many skips. I was choosing. Okay, if I'm gonna skip this chest, but not this chest. It was always like 1 out of 2. 1 out of 2. The next one I'll open, but the next one after I won't. But the next one I will. But the next one I won't. And I was doing like that, and I was crossing fingers, but it didn't pan out.
And unfortunately, it wasn't in a GT. It was an absolutely empty GT, except for just the boss. It was just empty. So very interesting.
There were silvers.
Yeah, true.
And
there
was the 2 small keys for Pod to justify that last small key of Castle Town.
But the logic of the last small key was in GT.
Yes.
And so, Rywek, I just wanted to ask you this, and we'll send you guys back to the French stream. What was your decision making when going for the hammer, very early hammer? Did you really want to just go, hey, let's do it, it's finals, let's go really out of logic to get this?
I really wanted to get an early Dark World access, and I figured, okay, there's going to be a glove somewhere. Possibly it's going to be mitts, and if I can get mitts with an early hammer, that's just golden.
Okay.
That was my logic.
No, that was... I think... I think it could have given you an advantage if you had been able to have that third key, maybe.
Yeah. Oh man,
that
the double
was
dip of
hidden
Turtle Rock
in
killed me.
Eastern. Yeah,
It killed me.
but with 3 keys, you were able to finish the dungeon and have a chest on nothing. So that was a nice thinking there. But
my heart sunk when I found that Turtle Rock key on the hobo because I could have gone and get it when I was going for the hammer. And I was like, no, I could have single dipped TR, and that murdered me.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, very unfortunate. So thank you guys for this. It was a very interesting race with the different routings in the beginning and then just catching up each other. Very impressive. 185 checks for Prier. I assume it's kind of the same for Rywek. 1 hour 45. Sub 150 for a whole AD key sanity. That's really impressive. So thank you guys for a very nice spectacle for the finals. And so
thanks a lot, and I wish you good luck for the second match, which will happen, I guess,
next
soon.
weekend.
Next weekend? Nice.
Next weekend.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very nice.
We wanted to make it sure that it was Europe and North American friendly, so we stuck to the weekends.
That's appreciated, of course. And
so thank you guys, and we won't hold you any longer because the French stream is waiting for you. So thank you a lot, and have a nice little Sunday.
Thanks for commenting.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. So yeah, what a seed.
What a seed. I think that
that sums it up, huh?
Yeah, that sums it up pretty well. So you heard it. Next match will be next weekend, and if it's possible, we might restream it in English too. We'll try, of course.
I might be free, maybe. Depends on the time. We'll see.
So we'll see, but thank you everybody for coming around. We'll invite you to follow, of course, the runners and the crew and everything, and stay tuned. Stay tuned if you want to see the rest of this final for the French tourney.
It's going to be on Speed Gaming 1, 2, or X. We don't really know yet, but we will commentate back these the finals of the Francophone tournament. We've put you all the links in chat if you want to follow our channels, the channels of the runners, and if you want to join the Discord of the Francophone community. And thank you, Falcon, for commentating. It was very fun.
Yeah, thank you, Grank. It was very nice. We commentate quite a bit together in French,
but in French, not in English. It doesn't happen it doesn't happen every day that I spend my Sunday talking in English in the microphone. It's just a very weird occurrence of just commentating a very old game in English. But it was very, very fun.
Yeah,
I had a great time.
Nice. So have a good day, Grank, and everybody in chat, and see you next weekend.
See you next weekend. Bye bye.